Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the Life, Love, and Wisdom Show. My name is Michael Alpo, aka Comet. I want to welcome you in tonight. I hope you're having a great evening. I just had a blast. I was just spending 2 hours watching Amanda Darling do her. Was it your 89th or 90th? I want to say 90th, but I think it was 89. But she's got whatever way it's coming. It's going to be 90 if it's already tonight. Congratulations on a great show. You should check out Amanda Darling here on Wednesday nights at 4 o'clock on Twitch. Anyway, I felt a little bit rushed on this show, but again, it's extremely important to me. It's a real love of mine. Okay. And I'm here to bring you awareness. And tonight, there's so many headlines out there. I mean, literally, we are bombarded with crap after crap after crap about the mean new deal or the mean green joke or this person is what? Wait, you think I'm this? Oh, I think you're that. Whatever. Okay. Let's take a moment for this headline. By 2020, the oceans will be dead. One that we're looking at. It's 2021. That's not far off. And if you haven't been aware of it, then this is the first time that you're hearing about this. This needs the attention that it deserves. Now, I'm sure a lot of you who are inland aren't really thinking about the ocean unless you live near the ocean. So if you live near the ocean, which I've lived near the ocean. I lived in Mexico for a year and a half. And I lived on Balboa Island. I lived in Huntington Beach. I lived on the ocean. The longest period was when I was living in Mexico, in Rosarito. And we were on the water. I'm going to tell you a couple stories about that. Here, real quick. Where we lived was very private, and you literally sometimes could just walk a mile one way or the other, and you might not see anybody. But there'd be days when you'd come out in the morning, and the whole beach, up and down, is covered in plastic. This was in 2009. Yeah, from 2009 to 2011. I lived in Mexico. Literally stuffed. The whole tide would just bring in this massive amount of trash. And it was interesting because this is a small town, but it's very united town, Rosarito is. And when this would happen, literally the town would come out and they would bring these huge trucks and they would dig it up and clear all that gunk, all that trash. It was amazing to watch. And it was amazing to see this mess. This mess that's in our oceans. Where the dumping is going on. Dumping that you guys and I don't know about. You don't get it. They fill up these huge, big tankers huge, big tankers with our plastic trash, which takes 2,000 years to disintegrate. Plastic bottles that you use one time and throw away. I don't use plastic bottles and haven't used plastic bottles, and I don't even remember. I use glass bottles. We don't have plastic in our house. And we recycle cans because listen, you can't even recycle anything now. But you can recycle cans. So we recycle cans. And so here's some facts about the ocean. The ocean is older than us, and the land we walk on. The oceans were here before us. 70% of the earth is covered with water. Yet only 5% of the ocean's great depths have been explored. So you talk about, okay, so we're going to the moon, or I think, whatever, if we went or not. But if you look at, we haven't discovered the depths of our own place that we live on. One of the biggest of the mammals is the whales. These are two killer whales. It actually looks like my wife and I kissing, and she's on the right. No, that's me on the right. Sorry, honey. And the whales are being slaughtered as we speak. Dolphins. Dolphins are one of the smartest species on this earth. And yet they're being slaughtered. And if you don't believe me, go take a look at a movie called The Cove, and you will see what I mean. Let me go back here. If you've ever met a dolphin, they're one of the sweetest creatures that there is, really. When you even when you see them on TV, you really love them. So by 2050, there won't be any more dolphins. By 2050, there won't be any whales. Can you wrap your head around that? So if you had a child today, and they're 29, there won't be anything in the ocean to bring their children to. Wrap that around your head the next time you go to SeaWorld. Wrap that around your head. Octopus also. Look at this octopus. Look at the brain of this octopus. Have you ever seen an octopus interact? They're another one of the smartest species. They're like Smart like us, only they got 8 legs. By 2050, you won't see one of these. You won't be seeing them. What are we doing? 2050, I'm definitely going to be alive. I'll be, 90 something. But what about my niece? She has children. And there's nothing in the ocean. Turtles. Turtles have no shelf life. Did you know that? Because of their telomeres. What's a telomere? Well, everybody has chromosomes in their cells. Okay. And at the end of every chromosome is telomeres. They're called strands. It's like a rope that goes all the way around. A human chromosome is when you're created, you have 15,000 bands wrapped around to hold your chromosomes together. When you're born, it takes 5,000 of those telomere bands to come off. Now you're down to 10,000 telomeres. It takes another 5,000 to get you to about age 30. And now you're down to 5,000 after 30. And this is how age starts to happen for human beings. When these telomeres go down to 5,000, that's when natural causes. There's a test out there that you can take to see how your telomere bands are, and they can kind of give you how much time you have left by your telomere bands. The interesting thing about a turtle is its telomeres do not unwind. So literally, they can live hundreds of years. You might have seen on Facebook this one turtle that's like 200 years old and it's been on this property for a long time. They can live literally as long as nobody bothers them. And I'm guaranteeing you, there are probably turtles deep in the ocean you don't see that are over 1,000 years old. Did you know that lobsters also have that? With their telomeres don't unwind? And that lobsters, they've found some that lived 730 years. Okay? A lobster. You see some of these really big, they find these big, big lobsters. They've been around for a long time. If you leave them alone. Also mussels. They have unlimited, their telomeres don't unwind. They can live for a long time. But the whales, the dolphins, octopus, turtles, and 53,000 other species will not be here in 2050. In the great country of Australia, Australia's great coral reefs are dying. Shout out to Phoenix, if you're listening. Ooh, I spelled Australia wrong. Holy crap. How embarrassing. Did I do it here? Australia's, well, here I'm trying to impress my Australians. I can't spell the country name. This has been a problem going on for a long time. I want to bring awareness to the coral reefs down in Australia. They're just now really getting and really doing a cleanup down there. And I wanted to give support out there. But if you don't know about the Great Coral Reefs, then you really need to see more, because there are ocean dead zones that are chemical ocean wastelands from factory farming on the ocean. These are areas where no life exists, cannot exist. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? By 2050, the oceans will be dead. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's much worse than you think. And there are literally these boats that are literally a mile or some even miles, where they have these huge steel nets that they just drop down onto the ocean, all the way down to the bottom. And then the boats take off and drag everything that's on that floor. Every fish, every mammal, and just puts it in a net and just literally destroys the area. No life. This has been sophisticatedly planned and done. What's Big Pharma doing? Well, if you do your research, you'll find out that they're going and taking all the fish and they're putting in these giant freezers for when 2050 comes. So they're hoarding tuna, dolphins, whale meat, hoarding it. You know how much? See, if you're smart, you'll start eating less meat now, or less fish now. Okay, so you'll be used to, because there won't be any. For you, it might cost you $50 a pound in 2050 to get you a piece of salmon. It really does boggle the mind that we're arguing about whether or not we're judging each other's color instead of seeing what is really going on. The new Green Deal has nothing to do with saving the fish in the ocean. Otherwise, if they did, they'd be talking about it. They're only talking about how much money we have to spend. Really, I'm going to be going into that as we go forward here. But my whole thing is for you to be aware. You see, what do we share? We share the teeth. We have the same muscles and nerves, senses, eyes, almost the same as almost all the fish and the mammals in the ocean. The same. And also, the same fibers in our body that transmit pain, they have it too. So when you just know they feel physical pain. Plastic is now covering the ocean depths, everyone. So here you are. Let's just say you're the turtle swimming in the ocean. You're an octopus. Look at him. He's hanging out, probably looking up, looking around. You're a pair of dolphins. So remember, just to know, dolphins travel in families, just like whales. Okay? They travel in families. I see you're making out with your lady down in the bottom of the ocean, right? And all of a sudden, this massive cloud you see coming down from these huge boats dumping down into the ocean, destroying everything it covers. Just imagine that. Think about it. You walk outside, and all of a sudden, a plane is coming down on top of you. Just think about that. This is what is disrupting the ocean life. And by 2050 or sooner is my prediction. Sooner. But what was it? The Fukushima? We haven't even talked about that. Has been dumping active water. They just dumped a bunch just recently. Just recently. This ain't an easy subject. This is not an easy subject for me to talk about. It's nothing. I'm very sensitive to animals. I would hope you are. When the oceans die, we die. Steve Watson. One of my few heroes I could actually call a hero. He has been going out since the 70s and fighting these Japanese fishery companies that are supposedly doing research on these whales, but we know what the whole deal is. Slaughtering. And he gets right in the fire. And I want to give him a shout out. I'd love to have him on my show. I can tell you that. That's common. Put the intention out. That's what I'm here to do, is to put the intention out. Now, I hope this brings awareness. I'm not here to ruffle your feathers, but I am here to make you think. That's what I'm here for, is to help you think. Now, today is the 12th of May here. It's my actual birthday's coming here, and there's always a change for me in birthday time, and this is no different. Come next month, we're going to be adding to the format of our show. I think you're going to like it. I have a lot of surprises coming for you. One of the things is, here lately, there's so many jokes that I have written about the crap that's going on in the world. And so, of course, I want to bring those in. There's other things I'm going to be starting to bring guests in starting June 12th. The formats are here. The next month, I'm getting more shows, getting more content, getting better for you, bringing up, seeing what is the best time. I plan on going to an hour. And so I just really want you to know that I put a lot of time in this show. This is my 59th show. I started April 1st. And I plan on having probably at the 100 mark by the time I get there. So I have a lot of surprises for you coming. Believe me, I have just scratched the surface on what I can do. It's hard editing while you're going here. I appreciate your patience. But again, I'm doing this all one-man band here. But, I'm a one-man band. All I need is a guitar or, hey, yo, Amanda, let me borrow your guitar, girl. Woo! I'm excited. I have some people who just now joined me tonight. I want to really thank you for being here. Okay. I want to thank everyone who just gives me the opportunity to just listen to what I have to say. Always know this. I'm always studying. I am 24 hours a day a spiritual warrior, and so should you be. From the good ship Lollipop. Where did that come from? The good ship, think the lollipop man, the lollipop man, the lollipop man. Well, peas porridge in a pot, peas porridge in a pie, peas porridge in a pot, 9 days try. There's so many weird things that keep coming out that I start studying, and I want to bring them to you. We're also going to be having a lot of laughs, everybody. Lots of laughs. Trust me on this, because if you can't laugh, I guess then you can't take a bath. I don't know. I mean, so ALPOUGH, Comet. That's me. I'll be back for number 60. The 60 show. Come open the door and go with the flow, and I'll see you.